What's up? This is Ray. Welcome back. Hey, today we're going to be reviewing something I've never done before on the channel. Again, this is a photography filter set. It was sent to me by a company called K&F Concept. I was able to review a lot of their cool products before, and I actually asked them. I told them I started doing black and white photography landscape, and I'd really like to try their filter set and apply it to black and white photography to darken the sky, make more dramatic sky, and have more creative effects. They were kind enough to send me this whole set, and that was really cool. I want to thank them for that. So what we're going to be doing is seeing how you can use this creatively, especially to help you with your edits, help you have to do less edits. And what we're looking at here is a red graduated filter, and what it does is the red counteracts with the blue. It makes the blue darker and the clouds pop at the same time. Because this is a graduated filter, the ground remains properly exposed, helping you not have to do so much in your edit. So this is just one of the filters they have. So if you're curious about this kit, it's very affordable. It's got kind of more colors than you're ever going to use. Yeah, so if you're curious, stick around. I'm going to show you everything about this kit. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about what the kit includes. It's a 40-piece kit, and what's cool is it comes with 24 different filters. And what's more interesting is it comes with not only solid colored filters, but graduated colors. So you can adjust the sky while leaving the ground normal. It also comes with solid neutral density filters and graduated neutral density for the same reason, to tone down the sky and keep the ground normal. It also comes with these brackets. These brackets are what holds the filter, but what is attached to the bracket is a ring that fills the filter thread of your lens. There's so many different filter thread sizes in the lens world, so they give you step-up rings from 49 millimeters all the way up to 82 millimeters. So it should be able to meet whatever most of the professional lenses out there. One thing that's interesting is my Micro Four Thirds camera, the zoom lens, has a 46 millimeter thread, and that's what I use to do a lot of landscape. So I'm not able to use this on my Micro Four Thirds lens unless I get a smaller step down ring, but that's another subject. One thing to look at is there's two different brackets that it comes with. This bracket here only holds one filter. Most times you'll only be using one filter, but it also comes with a second bracket that can hold up to 3 filters. And I was wondering, why would someone want to put that many? But it occurred to me, if you're doing a long exposure of a river or a waterfall in bright daylight, you may want to do a 20-second exposure, and it's impossible. Your camera isn't set up to do that. So by putting in different ND filters, you're darkening it so much that it will allow you to do really long exposures. So that's important. One thing I don't like about that multiple filter ring holder is some reason it's a little tighter to fit them in than this one. This one is pretty perfect amount of tension. And also the multi-filter holder has a square sunshade that fits over it to kind of block the sun. But what I noticed also is once that shade is on, it makes it even more tight. It's pretty much almost impossible to pull the filters out with that on. So for that reason, I mostly use this one, and I'm curious if K&F knows about that stiffness situation. All right, so the next thing, of course, I want to show you some of the results I got with using these filters. This first image I'm going to show you is one I took at the Fort Lauderdale airport. And what I used was this light yellow filter right here. And if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know that a filter was over the lens because it's so sharp and crisp. And what we can see is that the filter doesn't affect really the sharpness of the lens as long as you keep it clean. But look up at the clouds where the sky is. The blue part of the sky is just a little darker, and that's what I really like, the way this yellow filter does it. It's not a dramatic thing, and you'd never know that it was there, but without it the sky would be a little lighter and the clouds would be a little less dramatic. Another thing I really like about this image is you can see a plane coming in to land. It's a really small on the screen though, but behind the plane in the distance you can see like a rainstorm where the rain is falling, and it's just a beautiful photo. I think I shot this at f5.6 or so, just so that the railing in the foreground will be a little blurred while the background is still crisp. You know, strange enough, this purple filter you would think it would look weird and out of place, but I kind of like it, and that's what's cool about it. What I mean like, you may not like, but everyone should be able to find something in this kit that will work for them. Let's check out this purple. Okay, so the next image I'm going to show you is one of this rural dirt road. And if you look at the sky, one thing you'll notice is it's quite a bit darker, because in this particular picture, this is the filter I used. Let me see if I can. This is the graduated red filter. And when I look at the image, I kind of think the sky is a little too dark, especially the clouds. I think it darkened the clouds more than I wanted. So this is a good example to see how you can use too much of the filter. I probably would have been better off using, of course, a lighter one. Or what I could have done was slide the filter up in the bracket to reveal a softer section, so it wouldn't be as dark at the top. You can, of course, adjust how much darkness you want in the sky with these graduated filters. But I really like the way this image turned out, and really most of that is due to the fact that I'm shooting a medium format film. And the lens, this particular lens is really sharp. It's a 55mm 2.8 by Mamiya. This is a Mamiya M645 camera, great for landscapes. But yeah, so that's a good example of what the graduated red filter can do. Okay, so this is the last black and white image I want to show you. This is taken from the boardwalk where I live, and this is kind of a perfect example of when everything comes together. It looks kind of exactly how I hoped. This is the graduated orange filter, and look at the clouds, how nice and puffy and white they are and bright, but the blue part of the sky is actually quite dark. This is a good example. So to get the looks you want, you really have to do a lot of experimenting, and once you get the look you want, you can kind of course use that more often. But yeah, this is a good example of how it applies to black and white. All right, so that is my review of the K&F Concept 40-piece filter kit. I'm laughing because this is like my 5th take trying to get this ending. What I wanted to do though, I really wanted to use one of those graduated filters at the beach to catch a sunrise, but I haven't been able to find the time or the right weather to match up to do that. But hopefully you're able to see what this filter kit is capable of. And again, it's my first time using a filter kit, so there's a lot I have to learn. So if you have any suggestions, you're welcome to leave them below in the comments. Also, if you have any questions. And this kit is about $59 and change, almost $60 on the K&F Amazon store. So I'll put a link below if you're interested in getting one yourself. So thank you for watching though, and keep in mind, no matter what filters you use to make your images creative and beautiful. Until next time, as always, keep it real.